Hey,
What up, what up?
it's your favorite couple, the
The
Coopers. I'm Kelly,
Kales, and I'm Damon,
boyfriend.
and welcome to Intentional Connections, the podcast, the show where we talk about how to stay together on purpose.
Dive in with us every Thursday as we talk about parenting, communication, money, sex, fun, and lots more. We're back.
Yo. What's up?
What's good, baby?
Welcome, people, to another episode of
Intentional connections between you and me.
We're still looking for that producer. Anybody know anybody, please reach out and help us get this theme song formalized for you folks to hear a better version going forward.
A better? What's wrong with my version?
Oh, man.
Bruh, you need to embrace who I am as a singer-songwriter.
That's how you feeling today?
Is intentional connection.
So how you doing? What's been going on? How's your week been?
Week's been good so far. I can't complain.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Nothing going on?
we're back in the office full time
Word.
at work. I'm trying to see how I feel about that. I said something last time about how I got my own office now. So that was pretty cool. And I've been in there. But I feel like people been in my face more now that I'm in the office than when I was sitting in a cubicle.
That's what happens when you're a boss.
Oh.
People need to come and
I'm
see
the
what's up
biggest
with
boss that you seen this.
you. Oh, man. You know what was interesting about this week? It's crazy.
What?
Because you have moved me out of my comfort zone of the East Coast where I would be literally chilling right now
Uh-huh.
down to this great big old state of Texas. It was 90-some degrees this week.
It definitely was.
What month are we in?
February.
I don't think it's supposed to be 90-something. No, in nobody's state in February,
Why not?
if I understand correctly.
Well, I think it was good. It was beautiful. The sun was shining. It wasn't a 90 that was super hot though.
I don't like the heat.
It wasn't
I like the cold.
Was it burning up hot? Because I was in the building most of the day. People let their kids get in the pool. Didn't that happen?
But I can't do the heat like that because I can't never get cool enough. So you know what happens? I start resorting to drinking.
What?
Yeah. That's how I get cool.
I don't like it.
I'm in water. Like ice water. Jeez.
Yeah, right. I want to see you drink some ice water.
I did mean ice water. That's how you get cool.
All right.
So yeah, I don't have any water right now, but you know what I do have?
What?
I got this good old liquor for Toasty Time. Welcome to Toasty Time, people. You know how we jumping in here and we starting it off. On tap for today, we actually taking it a little simpler. We just got some good old Captain Morgan spiced rum. Not regular rum, spiced rum. We always going to do a little different. Put a little twist on it here on Intentional Connection. So,
I got a confession.
okay.
2 things. I've never had this before. It's the first.
Sure.
Second, I always thought it was Captain Morgan's.
Oh, man. And on that note, cheers to me, cheers to you, and cheers to Intentional Connection. Toasted time. That spiced rum is definitely toasty.
What is that? A pumpkin?
It's supposed to be like Fireball, slash pumpkin, slash Fireball. I don't know.
Is it a pumpkin? What is that I'm tasting?
Spiced rum. Whatever the spices are.
Is that brown liquor?
Does
again?
anybody do toasted time with us yet? No?
Someone asked me.
Somebody talk to me.
Someone did ask me this week. Who asked me that? They was like, should we be doing toasty time with you? I was like,
Absolutely.
if that's what you choose to do.
Now, I mean, if you listen to this
On your way to work.
on the work, I mean, hey.
You can't do that.
Hey, teach his own. Teach his own. But yeah, Toasty Time is for you guys. Well, I'll take that back. Toasty Time is for us to lubricate our vocals, but it is also cheersing to you, the listener. That means if you want to take one with us, take one with us. All right?
And it's pretty cool, just to, like you said, cheers to our listeners because we appreciate you.
For sure.
Yes. So with that being said, our goal this year pretty much was to grow our following and put intentional connections in front of a lot of people's faces. Our goal is to keep relationships and marriages together, specifically within the African American community or the Black community. I just think that we should have something for ourselves. And the more and more we can put it out there, the more we can inspire those around us. And the support literally has been super amazing. We appreciate everyone. And this past Monday, we were featured guests on our very first podcast appearance.
Superstars. We superstars, people. We out there.
Talk to me differently. No, just joking. We were on our really good friend Mika's podcast.
Yes.
It's called It's Just My Thoughts. You can listen to it on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify.
It's Just My Thoughts.
It was really cool, like, to sit down and talk with her. I have been on her show before, but to actually go on there, like, under this umbrella of Intentional Connections with my boyfriend, I thought that was pretty cool. But the interesting fact, or the reason this was an interesting fact for me for this week, is because she pulled up on us with a game called Rapid Fire Questions, and we sucked. Like,
I mean, okay.
It was a fail. It was a fail, boyfriend.
No, well, I have my reasons why it was
no
a fail.
Excuses. Are you trying to
no,
say it wasn't a fail?
Okay, no.
Be
no,
real.
Seriously.
It was a
okay.
fail.
Rapid fire questions, right? I think the goal or what was trying to happen was to throw out some random questions that you should have an answer for off the top of your head, right? Okay,
Yeah.
But let me just give you an example. One of the questions was like, what's a cheat meal that Damon would eat, right?
This is your only example, though. You can't use
But this is a good example because when y'all think about it, okay, if you don't know me, check it out. There is no such thing as a cheat meal for me because I eat my cheat meals every day. What I mean by that is we eat out all the time. All the time. And then ask me what I eat when I eat out. Everything. It's not like I get salads to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we cook in the house Thursday and Friday. So then on Saturdays, I get to go get the 3-piece Popeyes meal. No, I eat the 3-piece Popeyes meal on Monday for lunch. And then dinner at night is Taco Bell. And then the next day is breakfast is Chick-fil-A. And
sir,
I mean, I eat.
Together.
I eat, right? So when that question came about, I don't have an answer for you because there is no one cheat. It ain't like I could come off the top of the head and be like, oh, I got to get that Chipotle when they. No, I mean, because I eat it on the regular. So I didn't have an answer.
No.
That's my example. And most of the questions were like that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, they were. It wasn't a good answer to just come off the top of my dome.
So Damon has a hard time with accountability at times.
Boo.
That particular question, I can see how it could be difficult for you. So I'm going to rock with you on that one. However, one of the questions was, what's your favorite place to visit?
Exactly. And what was our answer? Everywhere. And this is a real answer.
That was a real answer.
This is a real answer, but it was probably not the expected answer that she was looking for.
No.
She was looking for like an actual place from either one of us and probably something different. Sorry. We like to do everything everywhere all the time. It doesn't matter.
But I don't think that was the point. I think the point was we didn't say everywhere together at the same time. Our answers were very delayed, and the point of the game was for us to say whatever our answer was, whether it was the same or different, at the same time immediately. We were thinking,
right.
I like
to think about my stuff.
But that was the game.
I like to think about my stuff because I got to come up with a sensible answer. You can't just tell me to come up with the first thing that come off the top of my head because it could be something random.
Oh my gosh!
I could have said Virginia.
Let me tell y'all, Damon is the type of guy that will read all, I'm going to say it again, all of the directions of a game.
Because you're supposed to.
Right. And because so somebody gave you directions and you failed.
No, it was a very man, listen. Thanks so much, Mika. We appreciate it.
I want to do another round of rapid fire questions. So I'm hoping that, like, because we're friends, we can get together and do a night. Is something she kind of mentioned, and we just hang out and do that. But overall, thank you, Mika, for having us on your show. We do appreciate you. Check her out. It's Just My Thoughts on Instagram and all your streaming platforms.
And so real quick, let's get this out the way. Y'all know every Thursday we want to make sure that y'all understand we are here talking to you guys as regular people, just a normal couple guys, but we don't proclaim to be any experts. We just want to share our experiences and our stories and what makes us us, and maybe a few tips and tidbits that you can take along with you in an effort to help. Or if you don't need any help, just take it with you and maybe share it with somebody else. So with that said, what we talking about today, baby?
Today we're talking about jealousy.
Jealousy.
What does that look like?
Wow.
Is it an applicable concept in your committed relationship?
It's just turned serious, guys.
And how you deal with it?
Is it still an
Intentionally.
applicable aspect? Is it still something people deal with in their relationships? Listen,
Absolutely.
jealous, huh?
Yep.
I don't know, man. I
Why?
don't know.
What
I
you-
feel
what
like
don't you
I feel
know?
like I'm too grown.
Yeah.
At what point do you get to not be jealous of things because you like, I don't even have the patience and effort or the time to be wasted on being jealous of somebody?
I think that definitely comes into play at some point, but I don't think it eliminates the thoughts of jealousy or the feeling of jealousy.
Can it be confused with being envious? I think I always get those two mixed up a little bit.
Envious?
I think you can be envious of something but not be jealous of it, or can you be jealous of something and not be envious, or is it the same thing?
Well, would that
What's your
come in?
definition of jealousy?
Would that come into play with depending on who you're dealing with? Because envious, I'm thinking like I want something that you have.
Okay.
Jealousy, I'm thinking it's a feeling that I get with my partner. And I'm going to tell you the reason I hesitated. The reason I hesitated is because as we spoke or wrote out and thought about this particular topic, it just hit me how you would think that those two are the same versus me. Because we're thinking about jealousy in dealing with two different types of things that we can get into. But go ahead, you look something up.
Listen to this.
This is what?
This is the Google dictionary.
Oh,
The dictionary of Google.
you didn't do Webster's this
I
time.
didn't do Webster's. I
Got
went
it.
straight to the dictionary of Google.
Google lies sometimes, they say.
Dictionary of Google states the definition of jealous is feeling or showing envy.
Interesting.
Ain't that weird?
Are you smart?
Yo. No, here's my thing, because
What's
I
the
really
definition
did have a question about
Ah.
what's the difference in like jealousy and envy, because I feel like they're one and the same, and according to the Google dictionary, they pretty much are.
I don't know about that.
Jealous
I'm
is
looking at
feeling
Webster's.
or showing envy, and then jealousy is the feeling of being jealous.
I hate those type of
I
definitions.
know, right?
So I looked up jealousy on Webster. Webster says a jealous disposition, attitude, or feeling. And there's an example, a marriage destroyed by jealousy, petty jealousies. I also looked up envy on Webster, and it says a painful or resentful awareness of an advantage enjoyed by another, joined with the desire to possess the same advantage.
That sounds like a lot of words.
It was a lot of
I
words.
heard painful something, and I'm like, man,
It was a lot of words, but I honestly,
painful.
it was a lot of words, but I think that the two of those explain kind of where I was coming from, even though I know Google's kind of gave you what you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you connect the two?
I don't know. I think immediately when we start talking about jealousy, like I said, I think about envy, because as we just said, is it still applicable in your relationship, right? And I feel like you can be jealous of so many things. You can be jealous of your spouse's status or their job. You could be jealous of the different relationships or ways that they go about having relationships in their lives. It doesn't just have to be about the opposite sex. So obviously, when most people hear the word jealous, especially when we're talking about relationship wise, you immediately go to thinking about the opposite sex. Oh, I'm jealous because he or she is lusting over somebody, or et cetera, right? But what are some other things that you can be jealous of in a committed relationship?
Well, for me, I can say that I get jealous when the kids like you more than they like me.
False.
You don't think I get jealous?
False statement.
What's the false statement?
That the kids like me more than they like you.
Oh no,
That don't never happen.
it definitely does.
Oh my gosh.
There's definitely times that Junior wants to do things with you.
That
versus
don't
doing
mean
with me.
they like me more than you.
In that moment, it does.
No,
That's who
that
they
mean
want.
they Stay tuned for the parenting episode.
I also get jealous when you beat me in all the arcade games.
That's what you came up with.
You do. Like, for real, bro. Like, you will beat me in basketball. And it ain't even like, oh, this my lady. Let me let her win.
No.
It's like, I'm going to beat your ass.
Yeah, you should be proud of that. It's not nothing to be jealous of or to even feel like I should let you win. You should be like, yep, my man plays and wins and all of this stuff.
But that goes to some of the points that we have further down the line. But initially, I'm super competitive. So I'm like, I feel some type of way and I'm jealous.
You set yourself up.
Because I set myself up for what?
Of being a competitive person in a relationship with me because you're just not going to win. Sorry.
I might not win in a video game, but I can win in other things.
I think for me, other than the opposite sex, I'm jealous of some of your unique abilities.
Mine?
Yeah, you have a lot of them. It's definitely unique. And I don't have these special abilities that this woman over here has.
Like what?
Like letting things roll off your back. I said in another episode that just don't take things serious. I mean, if need be, but not really. I think another ability is just being straightforward without somebody knowing if you have a mood or if you just literally asking about something. Like, that takes some uniqueness, and I'm jealous that I'm not able to do it.
So you're saying that people understand that I do not have a mood?
No. The fact that you can ask a question and it can be asked the same way if you were upset about the thing or if you really were just asking about it.
So the perception.
No, there is no change in your question being asked.
Right. So the perception of the question being asked could be taken as I'm good or I have an attitude.
Correct.
So is that a me thing or the person?
No, that's a you thing. Because most people, if they got an attitude, they're going to say, why you put this in here like this? Or if they were asking about it, they're going to say, hey, why did you put this in here like this? For you, yours is, why you put this in here like this? And nobody knows if it's an upsetness or if you're just asking until we continue with the conversation.
I disagree with that because I feel like...
It's true. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's a very clear line to know when I'm upset and when I'm not.
It ain't got to be about upsetness. I said mood, meaning if whatever we're talking about, which is why you put that thing in there, if it's the follow-up that you already have prepped in your head is because you don't like it or you got a problem with it, that's what I'm talking about. We don't know if it's that or if you literally were just asking why it was in there.
Was my face balled up?
No, you don't. That's the unique ability.
That's
there
how
is
you
no
know
face.
If I wasn't mad.
No, that's not true. The unique ability is because there's nothing. There's nothing but the question. Why you put this in here like this?
Because I want to know.
And then it's up to me to ... wait for the follow-up.
No,
I don't know if it's a problem or not.
No, it's up
Here
to
comes
you.
a question, and I don't know. You know what?
It's so
this supposed
funny.
To be about jealousy.
It's so funny to me because for me, it's like what's up to you is just answer the question. There's no other thought process that needs to take place.
I'm not going to answer a question that you already
are
are in a mood about.
I think it's so unfair to put your mood on me. Loud
side. Did anybody hear my loud side?
Oh my gosh. Moving on. Woo. Ooh, that one brought tears to my eyes, for real.
So here's the next question I have for you. Do you feel like jealousy is based in one's insecurity or around the aspect of infidelity? Or do you think it's both?
I think it's a little bit of both, and I'm going to tell you why. So can we talk about something that sometimes I get jealous with you about and I sometimes embrace it? It's weird.
Okay.
So Damon likes big old juicy booties. You don't want to talk about it?
No, this is a fact, people. Take it as you want to take it. But it is a fact. It's a fact.
He likes
F-A-C-T.
He likes some of the most juiciest butts. And I don't have that. It wasn't in my...
Oh, baby.
It was...
Don't sell yourself short.
it wasn't in the plan for me to have the juiciest butt that he wants.
Hey, listen.
Not even one. I would say like he just like to look at it. If he could probably touch it, he love to rub on it.
Listen.
He likes the juiciest of the juiciest of the juiciest.
Listen to her, people.
It's like the kind that make you like frown your face sometimes. Like,
yeah,
why?
Yeah.
Why you have all that?
Yes.
Now there's some juicy booties that I be like, yep, she got it. Good. Clap it up. Go on, girl.
Literally.
And then there's some that I be like, that's what you want?
Yes. Yes.
So the reason I say the answer to your question is both, as far as does infidelity or would you say insecurity play a part?
Sure.
Is because there comes some insecurity in that, because as your woman, I would love to be able to have all the things that your heart desire. But I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. I don't think anyone's perfect for each other. I think it's unrealistic to think that you're not going to ever think that anybody else is beautiful, or there aren't women out here with assets that you might be like, yep. Even if it's sometimes their brain, they might just have a conversation like, that was a good conversation, you know? So I think that that's where the insecurities come in, because it's just my own and me wanting to be everything that you want. But I think also that infidelity plays a part in that because of past experiences.
Fair enough. I can agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying. I think it's a little bit of both. I think across this world, I like to use percentages when I'm talking. 95% of people probably will say that it's both, but a lot of people will probably lean towards that infidelity side, right? Because everybody think of jealousy and they think of their spouse with the opposite sex. Right, and it does stem from either some past hurt, some past trauma, some cheating. I think I can safely say for us, it's probably leaning more towards the insecurity side. I don't have jealousy aspects that are attributed to infidelity. And I think for me, that's because infidelity, jealousy is built on whatever foundation you have created of trust.
Has anybody ever cheated on you?
Who knows? You know, I mean, Bama's is sneaky these days.
Let me
rewind. Y'all ladies, will we ever know? We will not.
I might have back in the day.
We won't ever know, guys. Sorry. You got to be Inspector Gadget, Sherlock Holmes to find out about these daggone ladies and what they be doing.
I think that infidelity can become a reason or a cause for your jealousy if it's something you've dealt with. I think if you haven't dealt with it before, then it's very easy to not necessarily say that that's the cause of your jealousy. And the reason earlier it hit me as to why you thought jealousy and envy was the same, because your jealousy or your things that you are jealous of don't revolve around a man.
It's based off of insecurity. It's based off of what I feel about myself, mm-hmm. and what I have and what I don't have, and looking at others, right? Comparisons, insecurities, all of that can create a heavy burden of jealousy within yourself, right?
You know that's a 10 commandment that you should not want.
Yep.
Covet. Is it covet thy neighbor? Is that what it's called?
That's actually talking about that's talking about adultery. You said you shouldn't covet one's neighbor. That means adultery. So like I was saying though, I think infidelity, when it comes to being jealous and it's based on infidelity, I think it's because it's based on whatever level of foundation of trust that you have, right? Mine is super strong. My foundation of trust, especially with this lady, is super strong, right? So I've never had to even have a thought about, am I jealous of her in regards to the opposite sex? Or am I, thinking about infidelity? Nah. My concrete level of trust doesn't allow me to be jealous on that level.
I have another question, or I have something to say back to that. Is it because of the way that I affirm you and make you feel?
No. I
So
mean,
why do you feel
that's
that that's
great.
something
That's
you?
great and everything. But my level of trust was built up from day one
Mhm.
because I came into it saying, I'm not going to be thinking about, is this girl going to cheat on me? Because I just never had that thought that she would cheat on me. I don't see those situations happening where that would be the case. So, because I came in with that, I laid down my concrete level of foundation. I said, okay, it's going to be 100% concrete level trust, and I'm not going back on it. So now I'm standing on top of that from day one. There's never a reason to revisit it. A lot of people build their foundation of trust out of what? Quicksand. Quicksand can be hard for a little bit, but then you slowly sink back into it. You know why? Because you might say, oh, I trust him. Or I'm going to say, oh, I trust her. I trust him. And then you just slowly going down. You slowly looking at their phones. You slowly giving them side eye when they doing stuff around people. Your foundation of trust is not good.
Because someone gave a reason.
I don't care about all that.
I want to go back to something really quickly. I looked up the Ten Commandments because I just knew I wasn't a heathen, and I knew what the book says. It says, "You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or servant, or ox, or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor," which is what I was trying to say.
Ain't
Comes
that
from the
talking about adultery?
no. There's a separate commandment that says, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." It's like its own thing. No, it's talking about
So you
envy.
saying that is about envy? Don't
Yes.
covet?
Yes.
I thought that meant like steal.
No. Desire.
Oh, covet means desire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. That's talking about envy,
Yeah.
which is talking about jealousy,
Yeah.
which is our topic of discussion.
Jealousy, I don't think is something. I don't know. I'm not. I
You
don't.
can't
I'm not
envy
correlating the
something
two.
with you can't envy something unless you're jealous of it. Hello.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You can't want something and be like, "Ooh, I wish I had that." Well, you wish you had that because you're jealous of it. You want it because that means you're jealous.
No.
What?
I'm not jealous of the girl big booty because I want it. Cause I don't want a big old juicy booty like that. The ones I'm talking about, them big old butts that is just unbearable. I don't.
You trying to say
I'm
envy
not
and
jealous because I
jealous is
want
two
that.
different things.
I think that it depends on what they're being. What's the correlate or what's the common ground? The
Tap
thing.
in, people. Tap in. If this was Facebook Live, we would need
We
the
might.
comments
You want to go
so
live?
people could answer. Do you feel that jealousy equals envy or envy equals jealousy? Tell me what's the difference.
We can go live on what Sunday, Monday, next Monday afternoon.
We need to know.
Because it would be good to kind of get people feedback and see what you're thinking of that. I'm glad that you brought that up because it created a topic of discussion for us. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's just talk about you and I. How do we handle the opposite sex and like our natural attraction to other people? And do you think that we freely talk about it open?
Yes.
So I could be like, "Oh, he look real
No,
nice
I don't want to know. You can say it.
and dark and handsome
You
over
can
there."
say it in your mind, and you could even let me know that you thinking about it in your mind, but you don't need to tell me no thank you.
Why?
I'm okay with not knowing.
You have a foundation of trust.
I'm okay with not knowing, but I'm okay with you saying it. All right? Hear me out, people. I believe that people are not open when it comes to the opposite sex in a relationship because of jealousy. There are some couples that the man has to look directly into their spouse's eyes if they out and about, because even if they look sideways, they're going to get hit upside their head. I think you need to get on up out of that relationship, brother. You are held hostage, cuz.
They don't have to. They don't have to.
That's
run
a
away.
problem.
But I do think that it's unrealistic.
What's unrealistic?
To like expect your spouse or partner, whether it's male or female, to not see another person and be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, but
I think that
you think it's unrealistic, but that is the reality we live in. That's absolutely the world we live in.
I think people be on some disrespectful stuff like You stared like 15 seconds too long, bruh. So here's the thing for me, right? I'm one of the girls that'll be like, if you look, say something to me. Be like, dang, babe, look at her.
All right.
I'm here for that.
And that's cool. What about these women that they might not have a problem with their spouse looking at or talking about or whatever with the opposite sex, but then internally they actually get jealous because he looking at this woman who may look different than her. It's exactly what we've been talking about. What you just mentioned a second ago, right? There's women out here that maybe they are okay with their men looking at or being attracted to the opposite sex, but then internally they create this level of jealousy that, well, why they looking at her, or why he's so interested in looking at her? Is it because
Or
they
vice
this and
versa.
that?
Like, or vice versa. Because there's guys that do it too. But I think that's when you have to talk about people maturity level. Like, where are they? Because I think, can we really control the thought that might come in our mind? Like, oh, like you looked over there 5 seconds too long. What is it? Or the fact that I know that in our instance that you like big juicy booties. I know you're going to look at the juicy booty. You might look at it now. You might look at it again a little bit later. And you might look at it before we walk out. But am I going to say one of those times like, okay, now you ain't got to keep looking at the juicy booty. Sometimes it depends on how I'm feeling and what I have going on with me. So I think a level of maturity come into play because I don't think it's realistic for us not to think that other people are beautiful just because we're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I do expect you to still be attracted to somebody else. I will hope that you expect me to also be attracted to somebody else. But the
Nope.
maturity level, what?
Huh? What happened?
What?
Somebody saying something?
You don't want me to be attracted?
What happened?
You don't want me to be attracted to someone else?
I'm not sure what we're talking about here. You said maturity level.
Yeah, the maturity level is that you know that I probably will be attracted to somebody else.
Nope.
But the level of maturity on like where you are in life as a person and how you handle and think about things, then you know that it's not an issue because of the foundation you just spoke about.
Sure.
And vice versa. And I'm the same way. I ain't worried about it.
I follow that.
Because where you at?
Maturity,
With me.
trust are the combatants to jealousy.
Is that a word?
Combatants. COMBATANTS.
Do you think that we talk freely and open about our potential jealousies in regards to the opposite sex?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coincidentally, that was one of the things that brought me to you and that made me want to lock you down.
What?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
I didn't feel that you were one of the common ladies who has a problem with the opposite sex. You didn't come off as that what is it, overbearing or overprotective woman. Like I just said, I didn't feel like when we went out that if my eyes went to the side that was the end of the night and it was going to be a whole fight at home. And you know, I think I can speak for a lot of men when we say good deal of women out there like that, whether we've dealt with them directly or indirectly. It's a lot of women, and even if they haven't shown it, it's a lot of women who probably got that in the back of their mind.
I want you to say more so like a lot of people, because men do too. Men are very jealous creatures, very sensitive people who
See, I'm scared
don't
of
like
that.
don't like their women to be desired by someone else or to desire another person. Listen, I am an advocate for beautiful people, men and women. I think you're beautiful, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'll be like, that's okay for somebody to know that. But that doesn't mean that I'm not into you and that I don't want you and that I want them and not you. That just doesn't, that's not what that means.
Sure, I shaded away from the men side of it because I'm a little scared of that thing.
Of you being jealous?
No, I'm a little scared of the idea of men being overprotective and overbearing, those type of people where they woman can't look to the side because and go a little deeper and they get a little strong arm and I can't deal with them type of people.
Oh yeah, but
See, it's a difference in
I
the
think it's
woman.
women too. No,
No, it's a difference in the
oh,
woman. The woman just gonna give you
that's not true.
that ill cussing out.
But listen, this is where different experiences come to play. Which ultimately, I'm gonna put this disclaimer out here. I believe that everyone's thought process is based off of their experiences. I think that there's some things that are just factual that you know, but when things become subjective and it's based off of your opinions, I think that that is your opinion is based off of your experiences. So you don't have an experience of a jealous woman reacting a certain way, right?
Who?
But you,
Who don't?
what do you mean?
Who don't?
You don't.
Man,
Because if you didn't, you will be able to say that women do crazy stuff too. So I'm gonna give myself.
that was my crazy stuff was giving the stern talking to or the cold shoulder or silent treatment.
One time, this is me. I'm talking about myself. There's a time where I have mushed a girl in the club because I thought she was in my man face and kissed him.
You did that to the girl.
Yeah, I walked right up and mushed, and then the security said, "Ma'am, you gotta go." I said, "I'm leaving. I'm getting my bag. I already know. I gotta get up out of here." The maturity level,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
the maturity level in me and how I handled that situation was wrong. Especially in that particular case, it wasn't even nothing that happened. But then if you go back to the beginning of what we talked about, the insecurities and the infidelity that I had dealt with before or that I was dealing with caused me to react in an immature way. And that's where the jealousy came from.
So back to my statement, maturity and trust are the combatants for jealousy / envy. More so jealousy. But that's just my opinion. But you know I got another opinion for the people, right? Yeah, you know it's that time. It's that time for the UPO guys. I got an unpopular opinion for you guys when it comes to this whole jealousy topic. Again, the UPO, something that you may not completely agree with, but if you think about it, could be accurate. And here's what I got to say. In a truly committed relationship, I'm talking about two mature adults. They've been around the way for a long time. They've been together. You standing on that 100% concrete trust foundation in a truly committed relationship between two mature adults. I believe that jealousy should never rear its head when it comes to the opposite sex. Now, somebody, they didn't listen to this whole thing and they with us and they blah, blah, blah. And they like, okay, all of that makes sense. But Damon, what is you talking about? What you mean never? I mean never. As long as I'm with this woman over here, we could go out and about every day, all day long. She know what I like. I know what she's attracted to. But we know where we are in this committed relationship. I know where I stand on my trust level. I know where our maturity level is. Which means when it comes to the opposite sex, it ain't gonna never be no aspect of jealousy. Ever. That's what I feel. I feel that if you think about it from this perspective, you right there, you were chosen by your spouse. They could have had anybody else, but you was chosen. So even if I'm looking at 10 girls beside her, I'm still with her. This one, I chose her already. So what she got to be jealous of? That's my UPL. It might be unpopular, but take a minute to think about it.
I can't say that I agree that jealousy shouldn't rear its head, right? But I do think that if it is something that comes up in the relationship, you need to sit down and have a conversation. And that is my double dog dare for you this week.
Oh, you just went right into it.
I did.
The triple D, huh?
Yes, that is my double dog dare.
Is that diners, drive-ins, and dives? We can't use triple D.
However, that's my double dog dare for you. Remember, the reason I call it a double dog dare is because if you are from our generation, you know that if somebody said double dog dare to you, that they meant they wanted you to stand on business and get it done. So the double dog dare is to really sit down and talk to your partner about something that you have been jealous of or that you are jealous of right now. Now, this may not even have something to do with them. It might have something to do with your work or your children, like I said. And if it does have something to do with them, please don't approach your spouse or your partner on some, you made me feel jealous when you
fix your tone.
Did X, Y, and Z.
Fix your tone.
Fix your tone and your wording. Don't attack someone because immediately the only thing that you're going to get from them is defensive because automatically we as humans feel that we have to protect ourselves. and naturally so, right? So please just make sure you are intentional in your wording when you speak to your partner. And you can let them know that, hey, when this happened, I felt jealous because it brought up something from the past. It made me think of something else. I thought it was a feeling that I was over with, but it did trigger something. Whatever the situation is, talk to them. And if you're on the receiving end, it's not easy being completely vulnerable with someone and telling them how you feel and hoping that they can receive it and understand it. And the goal is for you to understand. And if you're their person, hopefully you can make them feel better about what they're feeling and or correct the behavior that made them feel jealous.
Sure. I'm with that.
So that's the double dog dare.
Are you gonna do this dare?
Sure.
So I think that's a good dare for sure, babe, this week. I'm hoping that people take heed to your dare.
Double dog dare.
Double dog dare, not triple D. And have some good communication with your spouse, your partner. And hope that it leads to some good times and maybe not some bad times. Just to wrap up everything this week, again, we've been talking about jealousy, and I think one of the biggest things I want you guys to take from here is, and I said it twice already, I'm going to say it one more time, maturity and trust are the combatants. I say maturity and trust are the combatants for jealousy. We also learned a little earlier that jealousy and envy could be simultaneously connected. And we also noted that jealousy can appear in the forms of not just the opposite sex. You could be jealous of a lot of things with your partner and your relationship and your lives. But maturity and trust. And to wrap it all up at the end, you got to communicate. We all know that the answer to everything in a relationship centers around communication.
I agree. And I also think it kind of centers around really taking a look in the mirror and knowing when you might need to check yourself versus having that conversation sometimes. Because again, sometimes it doesn't be our person that created this issue or feeling for us. And sometimes it's just us not dealing with the things that we might need to deal with. So make sure before you go off and you're upset, you really take a look in that mirror and see if it's something that was created now, or is it something that you've been carrying along with you in your bag over the years.
Right on, right on. That's good, babe. I like that.
Thank you, my love.
All right, that's what's up.
Thank you. I really appreciate you taking some time to sit and chat with me.
Sure.
Thank you guys for listening. We hope you enjoyed another episode of Intentional Connections. Hey, between you and me.
Listen, let me one more time shout out. Y'all go check out It's Just My Thoughts with Miss Mika Reeves. We can't thank her enough for putting our little voices out there, and hope that y'all listen to not only just our episode that we were guests, but her other episodes as well.
Awesome. And don't forget, check us out every Thursday on all podcast streaming platforms at Together on Purpose.
And make sure you check out our website at www.togetheronpurpose.com. You know it, that's the number 2, getheronpurpose.com.
And be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Together on Purpose.
And we're still waiting on somebody to slide in our DMs. Talk to us, guys. Leave us some comments. Leave us some feedback. And you can email us at thecoopers@togetheronpurpose.com.
Again, thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoy your week. Later.